Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Hey, it's Tony Caridi.
And Brad Howe.
And we know you love hearing us break down every Mountaineer moment on the radio.
But wouldn't it be better to live those moments instead of just hearing us yap about them?
Debatable. But anyway, GoMart's teaming up with WVU to give away the ultimate Mountaineer experience. You can walk the man trip with the team, snag VIP tickets, plus GoMart and WVU gear. To enter, scan the QR code inside the store. Find full details at gomart.com. And Brad, where are you going?
Well, tell GoMart we're coming, and they better stock up with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Since 1961, Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with the highest quality general and residential contracting. For all of your building and remodeling needs, Holcomb & Company is the place to go. Whatever your needs, we can help you out. Metal roofing, shingles, siding, plumbing, kitchens and baths, drywall, paint, trim, and more. We are licensed and insured. Call Brian or Dusty Holcomb at 304-651-7287 or 304-651-7288. Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC, West Virginia license number 010581. Good luck to all the Clay County athletes. Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
This is Andy from People's Bank. For over 120 years, People's Bank has offered products based on our clients' needs. I'm here to tell you, People's Bank offers loans for just about anything you have a need for. We have loans for ATVs, RVs, UTVs, motorcycles, cars, trucks, travel trailers, home equity lines of credit, unsecured personal loans, and more. Stop by People's Bank or give us a call and we can tell you all about it. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 617258.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a Coyote, Bush Hog, Vermeer, and Coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
Escape the hustle and bustle of this busy life on a 250-acre private gated farm, Walker Creek Farms and Cabins. We have 9 rental cabins, 6 ponds, 6 miles of hiking trails, a playground, paddle boats, and more. Each cabin has plenty of privacy with a hot tub at each cabin, a fire pit, grill, hammock and rocking chairs, and porch swings to relax and take it all in. Animal lovers will enjoy interacting with our small barn animals. We have sheep, goats, horses, and more. You can even collect your own eggs from our chicken coop and have an authentic down-on-the-farm breakfast back at your cabin. Walker Creek Farms and Cabins. You can find us on the web at walkercreekfarms.com and book, or on Airbnb. Call 304-286-5200 or 304-421-4392 for any additional information.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Hey, it's Tony Caridi.
And Brad Howe.
And we know you love hearing us break down every Mountaineer moment on the radio.
But wouldn't it be better to live those moments instead of just hearing us yap about them?
Debatable. But anyway, GoMart's teaming up with WVU to give away the ultimate Mountaineer experience. You can walk the man trip with the team, snag VIP tickets, plus GoMart and WVU gear. To enter, scan the QR code inside the store. Find full details at gomart.com. And Brad, where are you going?
Well, tell GoMart we're coming, and they better stock up with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Since 1961, Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC, has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with the highest quality general and residential contracting. For all of your building and remodeling needs, Holcomb & Company is the place to go. Whatever your needs, we can help you out. Metal roofing, shingles, siding, plumbing, kitchens and baths, drywall, paint, trim, and more. We are licensed and insured. Call Brian or Dusty Holcomb at 304-651-7287 or 304-651-7288. Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC, West Virginia license number 010581. Good luck to all the Clay County athletes. Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
This is Andy from People's Bank. For over 120 years, People's Bank has offered products based on our clients' needs. I'm here to tell you, People's Bank offers loans for just about anything you have a need for. We have loans for ATVs, RVs, UTVs, motorcycles, cars, trucks, travel trailers, home equity lines of credit, unsecured personal loans, and more. Stop by People's Bank or give us a call and we can tell you all about it. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 617258.
Clay County Schools is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of Clay County Panther football on WVRC Clay County Sports. Clay County Panther football is also brought to you by these community sponsors: Clay Family Pharmacy, Walker Creek Farms and Cabins, Tudor's Biscuit World, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Stump Funeral Home and Cremation Services, Inc., Legs Welding, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Holcomb and Company LLC Building Contractors, Go-Mart, and your Player of the Game Award brought to you by Clay County Schools. Now we take you up to the press box for live streaming coverage of Panther football with Alan Tanner, Dylan Vaughn, and the rest of the WVRC Clay County Sports crew.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Alan Tanner, and I'm not alongside Dylan Vaughn this evening, but the third member of our crew, Coach Jason Nichols, is here with me live, and we are set for some middle school football action here on WVRC. The Clay County Mustangs will take on the South Harrison Middle School Hawks. So it's good to be here tonight. Coach, welcome in. And are you excited or what?
Oh, yeah, we can say I'm Dylan Vaughn. That way if I mess up, you can just blame it on Dylan.
Well, Dylan's watching tonight, and before I forget, we want to wish a very special happy anniversary to Dylan and his lovely wife, Allie. We know that Dill usually just hangs on and tries to do what Allie says because she knows best, of course.
Absolutely.
And so hopefully they're having a good evening out tonight. Take a little break, Dill. You and Allie deserve it. We hope you have a wonderful evening. And if you get a chance, tune in and watch a little middle school football action. So it's homecoming night here tonight with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds before we go live. Before we have kickoff, actually, we're going to be set to go. Now, I'm running things tonight from the computer side of things, so bear with us if we have a little trouble. This is my first time doing this, so we'll see if we can't get it right. But, Coach, as we have the captains go out on the field, what do you think we're going to see here tonight from the middle school Mustangs?
Well, I was doing a little homework there this evening. I was looking, knowing from Pee Wee football, South Harrison is a formidable opponent. They've, just comparing some scores. I know you don't always want to do that, but, we lost to Summersville, and Summersville lost to Spencer, and South Harrison beat Spencer. So, that's a, just a little down the line comparison there. So South Harrison over the years in Pee Wee football has always been pretty good against this age group. So it's going to be a tough opponent, but it's on our home field. It's they came a long distance, so it's our homecoming, so you never know where it's going to go.
Yes, absolutely. And you see on your screen is the roster for the Mustangs. We'll go down through here. Number 1 is Trenton Parker, an 8th grader. Now, Trenton's hurt. He was injured in the first game of the year, so you'll see him out there. He's actually one of the captains this evening, so hopefully he heals up. Good athlete. We got number 2 is Peyton Rogers, a 7th grader. Number 3, Hunter Bird. Number 4, Derek Cunningham. Number 5, Bryce Nichols. That name may sound familiar. We're excited to see Bryce tonight, Coach Nichols' son. Number 9 is Zane Peck. Number 10, Bryson Duty. Number 11, Jacob Bird. Number 12, Kason Fugit. 13, Logan Morton. 14, Christopher Ellswick. 15, Zayden Hurley. Number 22, Mason Leftwich. Number 23 is Caden Neal. 24, Ryder James. 51, Trenton Neal. 53 is Braze Dorsey. 55, Isaac Bishop. 56 is Hinton Caldwell. 57, Silas Corwell. 68, Levi Hughes. 71, Ryder McMillian. And 73, Ronzel Sears. That is your Mustang roster. And I believe are the Mustangs going to receive this kick? I missed that part of it there.
We're kicking off.
We're going to kick off. All right, so set to do the kicking for the Mustangs is, who is that, number 4? That's Derek Cunningham. Cunningham will kick it off. The Mustangs, of course, in those classic navy blue pants and jerseys with the gold socks and the blue helmets. The Mustangs sporting the Guardian caps, a lot of them out there tonight, so good to see that. South Harrison set to receive. That's number 12, Owen Messenger for the Hawks back deep. And we are set to go here at Bradley Field. Cunningham raises the arm, and he will kick it away. It hits and lands at about the 40, and it'll be covered up by the Hawks at the 39-yard line. That was number 30.
Trenton Kinney.
Trenton Kinney recovered that kick. Nice job there by the young man, and that's where the defense of the Mustangs will come onto the field. And looks like we got somebody out there ready already, Coach, down on one knee, ready to get some pressure down there.
Yeah, we got old 71. That's Ryder McMillian ready to go, being a leader, an 8th grader, ready to lead his team. We got a young group, if you notice on our roster, not a lot of 8th graders, so that holds well for the future.
Stick eye for the Hawks as they will come out under center. And it is a handoff. Ball's on the ground, covered up by the Hawks. And the quarterback, who was that quarterback? Owen Messenger. He kind of got hit there, and I don't know, there was a misconnection on the handoff there, but they gained yards on a fumble.
Yeah, ball fell forward. They luckily got back on it for them. They did have a little hole there, so worked out well for them, not so much for us.
2nd down and 6. now for the Hawks as the ball is on the 43-yard line here. They're under center in the stick eye again as Messenger is under center. He'll hand it off again, this time left hole, big hole, across the 45-40. Uh-oh, that's trouble. That's Cameron Dean. He's still on his feet. He's going to score. Touchdown South Harrison on play number 2, and that was trouble there, wasn't it, Coach?
Yes, sir. That was 56-yard scamper down the left side of the field. We don't believe we touched him.
No, untouched off the left tackle. That was number 11, Cameron Dean. That's the same player who fumbled the ball there on the first play, but that time he didn't fumble it, and he walked into the end zone untouched. That's where the Hawks will line up for the extra point now at the 3. Don't see many kicks in middle school, so it looks like they'll go for 2 with 7:10 to go in the first quarter.
South Harrison in this Maryland I is very efficient with what they do. They run it from Pee Wee level all the way up to high school level.
This time it's a handoff again to Deem, and he rumbles forward, was tripped up, but he's going to get in anyways. And just like that, it is 8-0. Your Hawks take a lead. Mustangs will get the ball when we come back and see if we can't do some damage ourselves. We'll take a break. We'll hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back after these messages. You're watching WVRC Clay County Sports.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
We are back on the field as the South Harrison Hawks will get set to kick from the 40. Looks like it's going to be Cameron Deem, that running back that scored that touchdown, 57 yards, will do the kicking. Back deep for the Mustangs. Number 10, looks like that's going to be Bryson Duty. And also number, is that 13, Coach?
13, Logan Morton.
Logan Morton. Both those kids are 8th graders. Dean's kick is on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Duty, and he'll go across the 30, 35, looking for a seam, gets the 40. He's got loose. He's at the 45-50, dragged down by Dean, the kicker, across the 50 to the 48-yard line. Bryson Duty with a nice return there. The Mustangs got some bodies on those South Harrison Hawks and we'll start with good field position.
I tell you, I believe this is Duty's first year ever playing football, and I've watched him a couple times this season. He's a heck of a player. He's going to be a good player if he sticks with it.
Yes, indeed, he will. And there's 7:01 to go as the Mustangs will line up on offense. The quarterback will be number 13. That's Logan Morton. He'll be in the shotgun. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. And the tailback is Duty, number 10. It's going to be a pitch out to Duty to the right. He's got the 45 across the 43 to the 42. Nice play there. Gain of about 6 or 7. We'll call it 7. It's going to be 2nd down and 3.
I tell you, we had a nice seal block over there by, I believe it was number 56, Trenton Caldwell, our right tackle. I believe it was Trenton over there, or Hinton over there. The right tackle got out on number 10, had a real nice seal block, opened up the hole there for Bryson Duty.
Yes, indeed, and that's a good gain on 1st down. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Again, Morton in the shotgun, low snap. He'll pitch it to the left this time to Duty, but nothing doing there as several Hawks were there to immediately make the play. Looked like number 32, Caden Beatty, an 8th grader, made the tackle for the Hawks. It's going to be a loss of a couple on the play. And we will call it a 2nd down and actually 3rd down and about 7. Looks like lost more yards than I originally thought there. This Mustang offense trying to not lose any more yards, maybe have a situation where you might go for it on 4th down. It's ace formation with number 10, Duty, the back, flank to the right of Morton. And he'll get set to take the snap. Again, he's going to throw it out to the wide side. That is Bryson Duty. He's at the 35, and that's enough for a first down. Nice play there.
Yeah, Clay is doing a good job getting the ball out quick. You know, South Harrison maybe is a little physical up front. Clay's getting the ball out quick. I like how they're trying to get the edge, set the edge. That'll open up the middle later on down the road.
Yeah, looks like the plan is to get the ball out of the hands of Morton quick and into the hands of the playmaker, Bryson Duty. He's been the go-to man here as we start this game. Again, it is ace formation, split out to the left. That's Case and Fugit. And 2 receivers to the right. Low snap, flags on the play. Looks like maybe a false start there.
Yeah, I think sometimes what happens is the receivers go on the ball whenever you're going on the clap.
Yes.
The receivers go on ball movement, and we have a trouble with that. I'd like to, you know, sometimes the receivers go on the ball movement, and sometimes the linemen go on the sound of the clap, and they don't always mesh.
Well, and that's something we do on Friday nights as well. And part of the reason why these kids are so efficient at it by the time they get to high school is because they do this since they were in 6th grade. This time the pass is out to the left, intended for Case and Fugit, a little high. He was unable to make the grab. It's going to be 2nd down and 15, and we're playing behind the chains here, and that's never a good recipe for an offense.
I tell you, Case and Fugit, he's a 6th grader. You don't see very many 6th graders out on the field on Thursday nights. He must be a athlete of the future. I like
Case and Fugit. Of course, I know him a little bit. He's from the Big Otter area, and I've had some of his family in basketball. Dylan and I both. I know Kaysen is indeed a good athlete. And just like that, good call there by the Mustangs to go on 2. Looks like we're going to gain 5 yards back and get back to that line of scrimmage.
Pre-snap penalties are something you don't want as a coaching staff, and Clay just picked up, benefited from one of those.
Yes, indeed, you're correct. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter, so the Panthers have a little drive of their own going here as South Harrison took an early 8-0 lead on 2 quick plays. So we will see what's going on here as, Coach, maybe some guys down there got in trouble for throwing the football.
Uh-oh. Not one of ours, was it? Not a high schooler, was it?
I don't know, but I'm glad they didn't catch me when I was younger. I like to play a few football games down in the end zone. So, all right, snaps back. Morton's going to throw over the middle. Oh, he was open and pass was dropped. Is that 14?
That was 24.
24. Ryder James, the intended receiver. Now, Ryder also a 6th grader, but you mentioned to be out there as a 6th grader, you need to be an athlete, and he indeed is.
I believe Ryder is an excellent baseball player, if I remember correctly.
Baseball, football, and he's a pretty good basketball player as well. So that was a tough catch there. He'll get that one back. It's 3rd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Snap is back. Morton's looking. He's under pressure. Throws to the right. He's got a man open. That's number 8, pounding forward down to the 31. That was number 8. I don't even have a number 8 on the roster.
That may be number 9.
Number 9, Zane Peck, 7th grader. That did look like an 8, but sometimes those jerseys get wrestled up.
Number 9, Zane Peck on the reception.
Zane Peck.
I tell you now, growing up in Pee Wee, Zane was always a center, and he is an athlete. Zane is his mother was a Morton, I believe she was, and he is a good athlete. I'm glad to see him out wide catching some passes.
It's 4th down, and we'll call it 5 for the Mustangs now. A chance to move the chains here. Big play. It's going to be a pass out to right. Duty, again, is hit immediately. Loss on the play, and Coach Dorsey wasn't too happy about that one, as somebody might have missed a block over there, and that's going to be a tough one as we're going to give the ball over on downs. And it's going to be South Harrison ball.
Yeah, that play didn't have enough time to develop. Maybe if we'd have been a little more patient, it would have opened up a little bit. I like Morton. Morton, the quarterback, I believe this is also his first year. He'll once he gets a little more experience under his belt, he'll hit that. He's got a bright future ahead of him as well. Mustangs had a good drive there.
Yeah, and I've said this before. That is not what looks like an easy pass is not always an easy pass when you're throwing it down the line of scrimmage like that. So gave him a chance. They just couldn't block it up that time. We'll get back out on defense as we got whistles on the play here before the snap. Looks like Peck's going to run off.
Equipment issue, maybe.
Maybe an equipment issue, and checking in will be number 5, and there's Bryce Nichols checking in. Coach, I'm sure you're excited to see him play.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see him stick one up in there, make it a good tackle.
He's in the linebacker spot. It's going to be a handoff to Deem again, and he's loose. This could be trouble, and he's not going to be chased down. Deem immediately goes to the end zone. He was touched that time. But, oh my, 14-0.
I tell you, a little key. If you watch the Maryland Eye, the first fullback in the Maryland Eye, the one right dead behind the quarterback, whatever direction he goes, about 90% of the time that is the direction that the offense is going, and. You know, sometimes you may want to try to get a key off of that, especially at this level.
Watch that fullback, and that's where the play goes, and I got to agree with you there. But every play they've ran so far, of course, only been 3, not counting the 2-point conversion, and again stays true there. If that fullback goes left, that running back's going left right behind him. So if we can put a drive together here and get back into this thing, find a way to get a stop on defense, we can get right back into this game. But I'll tell you what, with 3:52 to go, we find ourselves down 16-0. Let's take a quick break here from our sponsors, and we'll be right back right after this.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Hey, it's Tony Caridi.
And Brad Howe.
And we know you love hearing us break down every Mountaineer moment on the radio.
But wouldn't it be better to live those moments instead of just hearing us yap about them?
Debatable. But anyway, GoMart's teaming up with WVU to give away the ultimate Mountaineer experience. You can walk the man trip with the team, snag VIP tickets, plus GoMart and WVU gear. To enter, scan the QR code inside the store. Find full details at gomart.com. And Brad, where are you going?
Well, tell GoMart we're coming, and they better stock up with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
We're back here at Bradley Field as the Mustangs on homecoming night are preparing to receive the kick here in the first quarter. Down 16-0. We've had some trouble stopping the run, you might say. But offensively, we did some good things, just clean up a couple things, and maybe we'll get things rolling here, and that'll give us a little confidence. Set to kick is the running back Cameron Deem, number 11. His kick on the ground going to be picked up by McMillian, and he's going to take off with it. The big man don't get a chance to run it all the time. He took advantage, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, McMillian, he growing up, he has ran it a lot in Pee Wee action. He's ran it some this season, so it's nothing new to him. He sometimes does wear number 81, I believe. So I believe he's playing a little offensive line tonight. McMillion's going to be a heck of a player down the road.
Well, he you could tell he was very comfortable running with that ball, as it's, again, pretty good field position for the Mustangs. We're at the 45, our own 45. It's trips to the right, single receiver to the left. The snaps back, the handoffs is to Duty, and they knew that one was coming, the Hawks, that is. Know where to go. Loss of 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we tried a little trap play there with our tackle, a little tackle pull, and our back beat our tackle to the hole. That's a timing play, and the timing just wasn't there for that one.
For sure, and Duty was there to experience that as tough one there. So we're playing behind the chains again. It's 2nd down and 14 for the Mustangs as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It's 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Out wide on this side is Zane Peck and Ryder James, I believe who that is. Back to pass is Morton. He's going to throw it over the middle. Incomplete, intended for Kason Fugit. Nearly intercepted there by the linebacker Caden Beatty. And we're trouble here, 3rd and long. We got to get something positive going.
Yeah, we can't play behind the chains, that's for sure, and that's where we're at this time. And you know, sometimes you get down a little early, the mistakes start to build up, and you just want to be careful not to let it snowball right here.
Oh, for sure, as here come the Mustangs. 3rd down and 14, 2:51 to go in the first quarter. We need something positive here, so let's run something that we know we can get some positive yardage on. It's going to be trips to the left, single receiver to the right, and maybe some early movement there, and he knew it. That was number 7, Holden Stewart, the 7th grader. And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of 7th graders out there. You mentioned it early that we were a young team. This could be really good experience for those guys.
Yeah, you know, in middle school football, a lot of the times, you know, Clay won the championship last year, the CWVAC. We went through, beat Braxton in the championship, a classic game, and, you know, lost a lot of those starters. And to replace those with 7th graders, you know, that really does bode well for next year.
Yes, indeed, it does. These guys getting lots of valuable experience. This time, it's going to be a run by Morton he gets to the 35. That's a loss of a yard on the play, and it's going to be 4th down for the Mustangs. And I assume we'll have to punt here.
I tell you, he was maybe a tackle away from taking that one a little bit. Number 32, I believe it was, for South Harrison, had him by the ankle, but if he hadn't secured that tackle, Morton may have taken that one.
Yeah, he had some room over there to run, for sure. Just unable to do anything with it. And in to punt for the Mustangs is, I can't see who that is, but it's a high punt.
McMillian.
Take a bounce and roll, take a Clay County bounce, roll at the 36-yard line. And that is where the South Harrison will take over as the Panthers look to get a stop on defense. We've got 2:04 to play in the first quarter. Here is a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Since 1961, Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with the highest quality general and residential contracting. For all of your building and remodeling needs, Holcomb & Company is the place to go. Whatever your needs, we can help you out. Metal roofing, shingles, siding, plumbing, kitchens and baths, drywall, paint, trim, and more. We are licensed and insured. Call Brian or Dusty Holcomb at 304-651-7287 or 304-651-7288. Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC, West Virginia license number 01058. Good luck to all the Clay County athletes.
Tackle made by number 13.
And we're back as the South Harrison Hawks run one play, gain 8, but they didn't score, Coach, as we welcome in a 3rd member of our team tonight, Coach Payton. Coach, good to have you here.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. That was a good stop right there. Now we got to get some momentum on defense and start making some plays, turn them over right here, Al.
The Mustangs in a 5-3 defense as the Hawks will again line up in the I formation, this time 2 tight ends. It is going to be under center. That's Messenger. Will pitch it to Deem. Deem runs around the corner. Nice play there by the corner for the Mustangs. That was Caden Neal, just a 7th grader, and he made a nice tackle there.
Yeah, Caden, I've seen him through Pee Wee too. He is somebody who will lay the wood to you.
That's the way you protect the edge right there. Came up, tackled low. No yards after contact. That's what you like to see.
A very nice play. He never backed up. A lot of times those corners are smaller kids, and he didn't back up. He took the legs right out from Deems, who's a big kid. And it's going to be 3rd and short here. Boy, wouldn't it be good to get a stop. It's going to be the Maryland I formation. Mustangs getting some penetration, but no, he gets loose. That's number 32, Caden Beatty. And this one's going to be trouble. He's being chased down by number 10, and he made the tackle. Number 10, Bryson Duty, with the kind of play you hope for is a hustle play. And But, man, that one was tough. We created a lot of pressure, just couldn't get our hands on the tailback. Bryson Duty again making a nice play, but Caden Beatty, the up back there, just took off with it. First down and goal.
Great effort by Bryson there that you mentioned, Al. I mean, that he came from this side of the field and tracked that down. That was a great job. Good hustle play.
Yeah, I was assuming that he would score, Beatty would score, but he didn't, as the quicker Duty chased him down at the 1. It's going to be first and goal from the 1 here, and we got to find something as the clock will tick down to 0 on the first quarter. And so offensively, some things to work on for the Mustangs, but not all bad. We did move the ball a little bit. Defensively, we just got to find a way to get those running backs to the ground.
Yeah, South Harrison they are a machine with this Maryland. The Harrison County teams are known for that. Bridgeport, obviously, in Harrison County. Liberty Harrison, that closed down recently, has ran this offense before. South Harrison's known to run it. It's nothing new. It's a simple offense. It's double tight, three running backs, and they just come at you, but they are very efficient with what they do.
Yeah, you said it right. They line up. It's not tricky. They're not trying to trick you. They are trying to run right at you. So while they get a drink, we'll reset things and get ready to go for the second quarter. We'll hear a word from our sponsors. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. It's homecoming night, so big festivities happening at halftime. You're watching WVRC Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
We welcome you back as we'll switch ends of the field, and it's going to be first down and goal from the 1-yard line for South Harrison, already touting a 16-0 lead as we start the second quarter. What are you saying to those guys over in the huddle, Coach? We know both of you all coach here. What are you telling your guys so that they don't lose hope here and that they give themselves a shot?
Well, you just got to stick with your fundamentals, and we're there. We're just not, as far as defensively is concerned, we're just not plugging up C-gap, obviously, and we can score. We just got to stick with it with what we're doing.
It's the fullback will be handed the ball, and he takes it right into the end zone. That's Beatty. They rewarded him after that long run with the touch, and it is 24-0. So not the way we wanted to start this homecoming night. It's 24-0. These South Harrison Hawks have just lined up and ran it right off tackle left and right. And just like that, we have found ourselves in a hole. We're going to have to find a way to dig out. The Hawks will now come back to the line of scrimmage. Messenger, the quarterback. Again, it's the I formation with Beatty and the tailback. It's going to be handed off to Beatty, and nice stiff arm there as got to give it up to 17. That's Zayden Hurley attempted to make the tackle there. Just got the little stiff arm as he wasn't quite tall enough, and it is 24-0. South Harrison leads after one play in the second quarter. Let's take another break and hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back right after this.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
We're back. It's 24-0. South Harrison leads the Mustangs as we get set to receive the kickoff. And folks, I want to remind you, it is halftime. Halftime will be homecoming for the Mustangs. We are going to try to bring you the halftime ceremonies as best we can. Jeffrey Crockless here, our PA announcer, always does good work, and we're going to make sure to get our mic nice and close and see if we can make that happen for you. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. A lot of kids dressed up and looking very nice. So exciting things. Deem's kick goes right to McMillian and now bounces off his foot. And number 23, Caden Neal, just jumped onto it there to make sure not to lose the ball. And what do you say here, fellas? Maybe we run the ball a little bit, run some clock, get something positive going on. Don't let this thing get any worse than it is. We can't, of course, you can't score 24 points in one drive. So let's do what we can, play good, solid football, and see if we can't make this a game.
Yeah, just continue to make plays, call your offense, get positive yards. Try to get your athletes the football, of course.
We got our offensive linemen, just at first glance, they look like pretty big kids out there, so that's always a good sign. They get their hand. Of course, South Harrison on the other side have some big kids as well. So a battle up front for sure, as the Mustangs will come out in a little confusion there on the formation. And looks like we got is that what we call a sniffer, Coach? Is that right?
Yeah, that's green. That's a green sniffer to right.
Sniffer to the right, and the handoff goes to, it's a trouble. It's on the ground, and I think he got back on it. A little miss exchange there as we got one up and limping. We hope he's okay. It's Isaac Bishop. He looks like he's going to try to limp it off. And it is going to be 2nd down and 11.
I mean, you ask what we would be telling them. I mean, you got 7 minutes and 30 seconds left before half. I mean, if you could get a nice sustained drive, put one in, try to use most of the clock here. You get the ball back to start the game. I believe we kicked off to start the game.
Yeah.
And,
get a little 2 for 1 there.
Yeah, you get a score here, then maybe, get a score if you can score right before half. Dry that clock out and then score right after half. You get yourself right back in the game.
It can be changed quick. It's a pitch to the left that was again to Duty, number 10. He got back to the original line. Let's try that again. He got back to the original line of scrimmage, looks like. So we'll call it 3rd down and 10. And we got, looks like that was Isaac Bishop there. He's still limping a little bit there as he maybe tweaked his ankle. We'll get a substitute in for him. And I know the Mustangs have had some injuries. Of course, we talked about number 1. That was Parker. He injured himself in game 1. So he's out. I'm not sure the extent, but probably for the rest of the season with a broken ankle. And so you hope you don't sustain too many injuries. Snap is low, and again it's handoff to Duty up the middle. Gain of 2, not quite enough to maybe change our mind and try to go for this. So I think not what we wanted there. It looks like we're going to have to punt.
I tell you, the snap is thrown off the timing of our play. We're a little slow on the snap maybe, or a little slow on the exchange. Something is a little off there.
Yeah.
And our plays just doesn't seem to be, the timing doesn't seem to be there as it needs to be.
It looks like those snaps are just at the shoelaces, so hopefully we can fix that. Looks like we have flags on the play. They're going to stop it before they run the play. I'm assuming that's a false start. We'll check the flag, but I believe that's going to be a false start against the Mustangs. So we're back up 5.
Was Bishop the center?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. I think we were having some of those issues before he went out. But something to keep an eye on if he was indeed the center, as McMillian will get set to punt. A good punt. It's
yeah.
going to hit at the 40 and
Good
take a Clay
job.
County bounce all the way down to the 31-yard line. And that's where the Hawks will take over. Let's take another quick break. Thanks for tuning in. Again, it's homecoming night here at Bradley Field for the Clay Middle School Mustangs. Thank you for watching WVRC Clay County Sports.
It's the saucy summer of barbecue at Tudor's. Tender pulled pork, smothered in 3 delicious new sauces. Sweet teriyaki, savory and thick. Carolina Gold, tangy and bold. Honey sriracha, hot and spicy. Topped with our creamy coleslaw. Sweet teriyaki, Carolina Gold, honey sriracha. Tudor's Biscuit World's pulled pork barbecue is bursting with flavor. Awesome sauce.
We are back again, and there's 5:41 to go. Mustangs desperately needing a stop here on defense. It's going to be a pistol formation, a pitch out to the right to Deem. Deem being chased, and the stiff arm is going to make trouble. He's down to the 50, 45, still on his feet all the way to the 40 before he's taken down by number 9, Zane Peck. And, boy, we pursued that one well, but the old stiff arm got us there on that one, didn't it, Coach?
Yeah, definitely.
You'll see it right here, and boom, just a stiff arm made it possible for us to get him down.
These backs are running hard and they're physical. We need to tackle low and wrap up on some of these.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Hawks. They are in the shotgun formation here. Deem is the back. It's a pistol formation, rather. This time the quarterback's going to keep it. He gets forward, escapes one tackle across the 40 to the 38. 2-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. And looked like Corwell got in there and created some pressure. Just maybe the quarterback, that's Messenger, just kind of slipped underneath him there. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but looks like he kind of slid up underneath his arms.
Well, you have a Silas is a decent size 7th grade kid. I mean, you know, you got Silas coming after you. I'd probably slide up underneath him too.
Not a bad decision for Messenger. They're back in the stick eye. Messenger under center. He's going to hand it to 32 again, and he's off and running, making man after man miss. Still on his feet all the way down to the 20, the 15-yard line. That was Isaac Bishop on the tackle, and let's take a look at that one again as he went through several tacklers for the Mustangs, and we were there, just couldn't make a play.
Well, Morton, the defensive end, is doing his job by turning the ball back inside. We have to have some flow coming back inside from the inside to get the ball carrier down, and we're just not having anybody.
It's that I formation again. Watch out for Beatty or Deem, and it's going to be Messenger's going to keep it with those 2 running backs leading the way. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. One man to beat, not going to do it. He's inside the 5, looking for a face mask, not going to get it. Isaac Bishop out there after the sprained ankle chased him down, but not before. A 1st and goal for the Hawks, and with 3.5 to go, they're knocking on the door again, looking to blow this thing wide open after the 24-0 start.
Well, it's good to see Isaac back out there. I always like to see young people shake that off and get back there on the field. It's good to see him again now.
Indeed it is, as we'll definitely need him, as that defense still searching for answers. They're at the 2-yard line. Are the Hawks. It's that same, it's a pistol formation, rather. We got Deem in the backfield, and the snap is back. It's a run by Messenger. He plows forward into the end zone. That one's trouble. Touchdown, South Harrison, and the lead now extended to 30-0, South Harrison. Just not what you hope to see. He doesn't look like maybe not the Mustangs' night tonight, as they're struggling a little bit up front. And I know we had an injury prior to the game as well, so hopefully we can get things straightened out here. And, man, just a tough one. I don't know what to say here other than let's get back in there and hit somebody.
Well, it looks like we got to get more hats around the football, Alan. These guys are pretty strong. They're running hard and downfield. We need to have a lot of those helmets around the football.
Beatty takes the handoff, and I know no moral victories in a game like this, but Beatty didn't just run over us that time as we took him down before he crossed that line of scrimmage, and that's maybe somewhat of a little bit of a boost there, as we know that we can tackle this guy. Just got to put our hats right on the ball and maybe create a turnover or two as well. So 3 minutes to go. We're going to get the ball back again, trying to do something here. It's 30-0. South Harrison leads. You're watching WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin, we offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
We're back, and it's 30-0. Mustangs coming off an incredible stop on that 2-point conversion. I was impressed. The more I think about it, what a nice play there by the defense.
Yes, that's what we talked about, Al. We had a lot of helmets around that before we got the momentum started and made a play right there. Hopefully we can capitalize on that and put one in right here.
You know, we got in the gap there and blitzed the gap and said, you know, we're going to find a read on this thing. As the kickoff bounces at the 30, it's going to be picked up and nowhere to go. That was 13, Logan Morton, the quarterback. He's brought down at the 32, and that's where Morton will generate this, lead this offense back out onto the field. First down and 10, and with 2:53 to go, I think it's safe to say we would like to score here, but most definitely let's not give the ball back to South Harrison.
I tell you, you asked earlier what would you do. I tell you, I seen something just now out of Bryson Duty that I liked. Bryson Duty, after being down 30-0, he's over there encouraging his teammates, giving them 5, saying, let's go. You know, at this point, you're just playing for a chance, you know, and Bryson seems like he has a little bit of that grit that you want in him.
Yeah.
And I look for something. I'd want to get the ball somehow to Bryson on this drive and see if he can't make a play for you.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. And as the teams get ready to head back out on the field, we got a little stoppage of play here. Of course, tomorrow night, the Panthers, 16th rated Panthers, will be taking on South Harrison High School, and kind of a 2 teams that do opposite things. We like to get out and throw the ball around and get it to our athletes, and they're going to do what you see here from this middle school team, and that's run right at us. So how do you think our kids are going to respond after a big win, Coach, from last week?
Well, I think our kids are excited for the opportunity to play. Last year, we went up there and played a really good South Harrison team. They were ranked 8th in the playoffs final standings, and
I believe they're 6th this week. Is that right?
I seen they were tied for 4th, I believe.
For 4th, okay.
But we moved the ball all over them last year and just got down inside the red zone and didn't score.
I remember all too well red zone troubles as that come back to haunt us. We'll hopefully get a little revenge this year. As again, a low snap. Morton's just going to keep it and rush forward, and that might have been our best play there as he gains 3. 2nd down and 7.
You got to get that snap up, just like you all alluded to earlier, gentlemen. That just throws the timing of the play off, and we got to get that snap where we can handle it and do something with it.
Yep, as they come out to run another play here. There was no exchange from quarterback to running back, and maybe that direct snap is something that'll get us through the half here, and we can gain some yards, get a first down, and make something happen, as it's a shotgun formation again. Snap is back, and it's going to be a keep again from Morton, and he drives forward. Nice gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Running hard right there, guys. That was a nice run by this young guy that's never played before.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, I want to make a shout-out to Ray Bennett. He's always watching, and he said he had something interesting to say there. He said this is when you show these coaches who has hustle and who plays hard in these kind of games. I like it.
Is this Ray Bennett, the first ever president of the Armchair Quarterback Club?
Ray was indeed the first president of the famous Armchair Quarterback Club, and he is always supporting us. So we appreciate Ray, and he always has good insights for us. So Ray, appreciate you coming on tonight. And yeah, you're exactly right. As we didn't get as much there, it's first down. And Danny Sizemore, of course, been an official many years, does a great job, and he emphatically says that is a first down.
We needed that, Al. That's given us some opportunity here to keep this ball and hopefully get the ball to some playmakers and make some things happen for us here.
And, Coach, don't look now, but I know this ain't a baseball game, but the Cincinnati Reds were winners today.
Oh,
They have won 81 games.
Oh, they are 500. That is the first time since
at least
Moby Dick was just a small minute.
Yep, it is. They're 3 games over right now, so if we can win one game next week, and immediately hit hard. Was that Morton to Duty? Indeed it was, and he was hit immediately, nowhere to go. Big 67 for the Hawks. That is Mark Skidmore, an 8th grader. You'll be seeing plenty of him in the next few years for the high school, and it's 2nd and 15. But, yes, the Reds did win a game tonight, and Dill, if you're home, keep us updated if the Cubs are playing. I know they're playing the Mets, where you need another Cubs win. I hate to say that, but got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, well, no one ever wants to root for that.
Well, all right, as our buddy Jeffrey didn't hear that apparently, so that's good. We'll keep him over there and not talk about any baseball. And, guys, we are at halftime. So just like that, we were able to run that clock out, and it is halftime here at Bradley Field. We're going to take just a quick commercial break and hear from our main sponsor, Clay County Schools, and then we'll bring it back for a little homecoming action. Thanks for watching this first half on WVRC Clay County Sports.
At Clay County High School, we prepare students for every path: college, careers, athletics, and service to our country. For those pursuing higher education, our robust academics and supportive teachers ensure students are ready for the next level. Our athletic programs not only build teamwork and discipline, they open doors to college scholarships, giving students the chance to compete at the next level. Our vocational school provides real-world training across a wide range of trades and career fields, from EMT and health sciences to the next generation of welders and chefs, from future electricians and linemen to students pursuing carpentry, construction, farming, and agriculture. At Clay County High School, students have the opportunity to choose a track that prepares them to step directly into the workforce after graduation. And for those considering the military, we provide opportunities to explore service and leadership, helping students decide if it's the right path for them. No matter the direction, Clay County High School is committed to guiding every student to success.
Well, we're back, and we're getting set for a little halftime, Coach. I know you're excited about homecoming. You always are a big fan of the homecoming.
Oh, yes.
So hopefully we'll get that started.
Homecoming is a very exciting time for these young students. You know, someone's going to be the queen, change their life, and it'll be something they'll talk about the rest of their time. So I'm excited to see this. As a coach, you don't always get to see this. So, you know, it's exciting to be able to watch it.
Yes, and I'm checking the chat here, and Lindsay, thanks for tuning in. We are going to try to show the halftime here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it, as we got a mic set up, so we'll do the best we can here. And we are getting set to go as you're getting a look at the cheerleaders now. They're doing a great job here, and saw lots of former basketball players, as I coached at the elementary level here for homecoming, as you see some of the folks getting ready. That first half, not what we wanted. I think the big thing, obviously, we got to tackle and find a way to get South Harrison to the ground. No trickery, no surprise what they're doing. We just got to figure out a way to get them to the ground, even if it means to pull them down on top of us. Got to do something, right?
Yeah, we're squeezing them back inside the way we're supposed to do from the defensive end position, but we're just not having any flow over the top from our second level defense. So hopefully we can get that straightened out before the next
game or even this next quarter. How about that? And it is, let's see, I think we're ready as we got to the right of your screen. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. We have all the homecoming escorts and class officers and president and all those people coming towards us right now down the visitor sideline. Got young ladies and gentlemen all dressed up. And, boy, what an exciting – you can feel the tension as it gets real quiet. Everyone wants to know who will be the queen.
Absolutely. I mean,
I'm on edge.
These young ladies in their dresses and these young men in their shirt and ties and the boys are in their uniforms. This is such a good time for these youngsters. I mean, what a good time to be alive for them.
Oh, yes. I'm sure they've had fun at school this week. As a former administrator, I always hated homecoming week because it felt like the kids were wild. But now that I'm not, I think it's fun and awesome. Let them have some fun, right?
No, absolutely. That's what they're here for. I mean, they're here obviously to learn, but they're here to be with their friends and be with their, if you're not having fun at school, you're not looking forward to school.
That's right.
And this is one of the things that they look forward to. Those cheerleaders out there on the field, ready to welcome the queen and the princesses and the court and the king. So I mean, it's just a great time.
Yes, indeedy it is. And Dylan, if you're home watching and you want to treat Allie to a nice evening, just snuggle up in front of the TV and watch a little homecoming.
We ask everyone to please remain seated and quiet so that everyone may enjoy the ceremony. Carrying the American flag is 8th grade student council member Michael Jarrett. Michael is the son of Wendy Jarrett. He enjoys playing guitar, fishing, and making jokes. Michael plans on being a musician. Sophia Boggs, the 7th grade class treasurer, is carrying the school colors of blue and gold. Sophia is the daughter of Anthony and Megan Boggs of Big Otter. She enjoys playing volleyball and piano. Sophia's future plans include getting accepted into WVU and becoming a veterinarian. The 6th grade class president, Ryder James, is carrying the 6th grade class colors of lime green and pink. Ryder is the son of David James of Walbeck and Andrea Bird of Lismore. He enjoys playing basketball, video games, and drawing. Ryder plans to become a Division I basketball player. Please welcome 6th grade princess Paisley Atkins. Paisley is the daughter of Jordan and Stephanie Atkins of Walbeck. She enjoys playing volleyball and basketball, fishing, and hanging out with her friends. Paisley plans to go to college to become a marine biologist. Paisley is escorted by Gary Smith. Gary is the son of Gary and Ashley Smith of Clay. He enjoys hunting and fishing, and Gary plans on going to the Army. Please welcome 6th grade Princess Aubrey Truman. Aubrey is the daughter of Eli and Cheyenne Truman of Dog Run. She enjoys hunting, fishing, cheering, and spending time with friends. Aubrey plans to become a labor and delivery nurse. Aubrey is escorted by River Schoolcraft. River is the son of Patrick and Lindsay Schoolcraft of Procius. He enjoys basketball, baseball, hunting, fishing, and passing football. River plans to work for a paving company. The 7th grade class president, Silas Corwell, is carrying the 7th grade class colors of red and black. Silas is the son of Trey and Sabrina Corwell of Dog Run. He enjoys playing football, hunting, fishing, and spending time with family. Silas plans to be a collegiate football player. Please welcome 7th grade princess, Sadie Bird. Sadie is the daughter of Sam and Alicia Bird of Beaumont. She enjoys sports, drawing, and baking. Sadie plans on becoming a meteorologist. Sadie is escorted by Carson Brown. Carson is the son of Greg and Angela Brown of Wallback. He enjoys gaming and tinkering with broken things. Carson plans to attend WVU and become an engineer. Please welcome 7th grade princess Brooklyn Johnston. Brooklyn is the daughter of Eric and Melissa Johnston of Belva. She enjoys cheering. Brooklyn plans to become an RN nurse. Brooklyn is escorted by Zane Peck. Zane is the son of Brandon and Christina Peck of Fola. He enjoys playing football and basketball as well as riding his dirt bike. Zane plans to go to lineman school to become an electrical lineman. Please welcome 7th grade princess Zayla Ouellette. Zayla is the daughter of Sheena Ouellette and Matt and Julie Gross of Ivydale. She enjoys cleaning, listening to music, and talking to Raymond. Zayla's future plans include either being a welder or a mechanic. Zayla is escorted by Zayden Hurley. Zayden is the son of James Neal Jr. and Roberta Hurley of Bickmore. She enjoys playing football. He enjoys playing football and riding his dirt bike. Zayden plans to join the Army. The 8th grade class president, Gabrielle Belt, is carrying the 8th grade class colors of blue and silver. Gabrielle is the daughter of Jason and Marcicel Belt of Clay. She enjoys baking and drawing. Gabrielle plans to become an architect. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the 8th grade princesses. One will momentarily be crowned as your 2025 CCMS Football Homecoming Queen. Please welcome 8th grade princess Kylie Kinzer. Kylie is the daughter of Tiffany Pritt and Sam Kinzer of Swiss. She enjoys cheerleading and horse riding. Kylie's plans include being a vet tech while living in a nice home on a farm with horses. Kylie is escorted by Brayden Peck. Brayden is the son of Justin and Maria Peck of Clay. He enjoys playing basketball and riding his dirt bike and four-wheeler. Brayden plans to become a diesel mechanic or a welder. Please welcome 8th grade princess Jolie Moore. Jolie is the daughter of Joseph Moore and Sabrina Atkins of Indoor. She enjoys going on walks and riding. Jolie plans on being a photographer. Jolie is escorted by Gunnar Dobbins. Gunnar is the son of Phil and Stephanie Dobbins of Left Hand. He enjoys running cross country and track, playing basketball, fishing, and being the president of TSA. Gunnar plans to become a lawyer. Please welcome 8th grade princess Kinley Ramsey. Kinley is the daughter of Gary Ramsey and the granddaughter of Teresa McLean. She enjoys playing basketball, volleyball, and softball, as well as hunting and riding. Kinley plans to become an NICU nurse. Kinley is escorted by Ryder McMillian. Ryder is the son of Derek and Melissa McMillian of Pumpkin Ridge. He enjoys riding dirt bikes, hunting, and fishing. Ryder plans to work with his dad at CSX Railroad. Please welcome 8th grade princess Layla Stewart. Layla is the daughter of Michael and Holly Samples of Twistabout. She enjoys playing volleyball, basketball, and softball, as well as hunting. Layla plans to become an orthodontist. Layla is escorted by Logan Morton. Logan is the son of Aaron Morton and Eve Estel of Lismore. He enjoys fishing, playing football, and baseball. Logan plans to be a collegiate athlete. And now, your 2025 Clay County Middle School football homecoming queen is Miss Layla Stewart. Queen Layla, would you come forward and please kneel down? Miss Go will now place the crown on the Queen's head.
Congratulations to Layla Stewart, your homecoming queen.
Thank you, Miss Go. Miss Blake will present Queen Layla with her sash. Thank you, Miss Blake. Now, last year's queen, Roxana Schoolcraft, will present Queen Layla with her bouquet. Thank you, Roxana. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the 2025 CCMS Football Homecoming Court. Would you please join me in giving Queen Layla and her court a round of applause? Clay County Middle School would like to give a special thank you to Lisa Bird and Stephanie Duffield from WV Royalty Crowns for their donations tonight. Thank you to the CCMS cheerleaders and our administration for making tonight possible. Thank everyone for attending, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the game.
Well, Coach, there you have it. Layla Stewart coming away with the queen of the middle school. Exciting times for sure. And didn't those guys and girls look lovely?
Absolutely. I had Layla as a softball player back when I was helping coach the middle school softball team that played for the conference championship. What was it, 2 seasons ago probably?
Yes.
And Layla's a good athlete, and she's an 8th grader now. That's hard to believe. And Roxy, another athlete, was last year's homecoming queen, gave her the crown, and she was on that same softball team. So
good to see, isn't it?
That is exciting.
Yes, and it's exciting times, and you know, as our friend Ray said, as old ZZ Top likes to say, every girl loves a sharp-dressed man. There's plenty of them tonight.
Well, a lot of them maybe will be dressed up as they hunt and fish. It seemed like a lot of them wanted to be hunting and fishing.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of big aspirations for sure. We've got about 5 minutes before we start things back up. Let's take a quick break and hear a word from a few of our sponsors, and we will be right back right after this. Thanks for tuning in again. You're watching WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be back with the to get you set for the second half.
It's not just about saving up. It's learning what it means to earn something for yourself, a few dollars at a time. It's about earning your independence. Every deposit, every goal, every step closer. It's more than just opening an account. It's opening the door to what's next. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Escape the hustle and bustle of this busy life on a 250-acre private gated farm, Walker Creek Farms and Cabins. We have 9 rental cabins, 6 ponds, 6 miles of hiking trails, a playground, paddle boats, and more. Each cabin has plenty of privacy with a hot tub at each cabin, a fire pit, grill, hammock and rocking chairs, and porch swings to relax and take it all in. Animal lovers will enjoy interacting with our small barn animals. We have sheep, goats, horses, and more. You can even collect your own eggs from our chicken coop and have an authentic down-on-the-farm breakfast back at your cabin. Walker Creek Farms and Cabins. You can find us on the web at walkercreekfarms.com and book, or on Airbnb. Call 304-286-5200 or 304-421-4392 for any additional information.
Hey, it's Tony Caridi.
And Brad Howe.
And we know you love hearing us break down every Mountaineer moment on the radio.
But wouldn't it be better to live those moments instead of just hearing us yap about them?
Debatable. But anyway, GoMart's teaming up with WVU to give away the ultimate Mountaineer experience. You can walk the man trip with the team, snag VIP tickets, plus GoMart and WVU gear. To enter, scan the QR code inside the store. Find full details at gomart.com. And Brad, where you go?
Well, tell GoMart we're coming, and they better stock up with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Since 1961, Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with the highest quality general and residential contracting. For all of your building and remodeling needs, Holcomb & Company is the place to go. Whatever your needs, we can help you out. Metal roofing, shingles, siding, plumbing, kitchens and baths, drywall, paint, trim, and more. We are licensed and insured. Call Brian or Dusty Holcomb at 304-651-7287 or 304-651-7288. Holcomb & Company Building Contractors, LLC, West Virginia license number 010581. Good luck to all the Clay County athletes.
Well, we are almost set for the second half as both teams are warming up and we're ready to go. Coach, I know that it's going to be an uphill battle here in the second half, but I'm looking forward to, as I know you as well, looking forward to seeing these kids battle and build off of some success here because we've got a long season and a long ways to go here in this football season. But some things maybe we can build on. We did get a big stop there on the two-point conversion. And so that's somewhere to go. We do get the ball to start this half, so wouldn't it feel good to get a score here?
Yeah, you know, you're just wanting to take away some positives, and we've had some positives, especially offensively. Defensively, we've struggled, obviously, to get these guys on the ground. Sometimes maybe, with the way that they're running the ball, maybe sometimes with the way they're running the offense, maybe we're just not seeing who has the ball even. So that's it's a quick hitting offense, and the kids maybe are getting a little confused with who has it. But offensively, when the timing is right on the plays, we seem to be having success, and sometimes our timing gets thrown off, whether it's the snap or whether it's the motion plays that we're trying to hit coming across the field. So those are things that are expected with seventh graders, but these are things that you work on. These are things that I've seen them work on, and I've seen them work on them every day. So I'm sure that it's I can tell you, I watched the middle school play last week against Summersville, and they do seem, and it's hard to say in a 30-0 game, that they're playing a little better, especially offensively, this week than they were last week, and it's hard to say that when you have no points, but our offensive line seems to have created some holes for us.
Agreed.
Whenever the timing of the play is right, and as you get older, that timing becomes a whole lot. The more you run it, the more often you run it, it just seems to be a little more natural feel to you.
Yes, I think you're right. And, again, we see these struggles early on, but by the time these kids are in 10th grade, 11th grade, and they're playing on Friday nights, it comes second nature. And so this is part of what makes it work here in this county, and we want these kids to have success, obviously, but good to see them. Maybe more importantly is to build those skills up, especially as a seventh grader playing against these older kids. Even though it's just 1 year, there really is a big difference in a seventh grader and an eighth grader, physically.
Sure.
And maturity-wise, it's a different level. So hopefully we'll see something good here. And, of course, we're excited. This is the first time this team's got to play on the turf, and so I'm sure that's been exciting for them. And practicing out here has given us a chance to see some of that work they're putting in too. So really cool stuff here as the Hawks will kick it off to start the second half. Back deep for the Mustangs is, again, number 13. That's Logan Morton. and number 10, Bryson Duty. And we'll see if we cannot get something going here. We had a good kickoff return to start the first one of the game that we had after South Harrison scored. So hopefully we get a chance here. Kick is in the air. It's caught by Morton. He's at the 35-40, and he's got a little hole there, 45 to the 47. A nice return by Bryson Logan Morton, correction. Yeah, thank you. Logan Morton, and he brings it out to near midfield at the 47. That's where the Mustangs will take over, first down and 10. Now that you've had halftime, I think you just tell these kids, let's reset the score. Don't worry about what it is. One play at a time. Make positive yards. Make good blocks. Hit the holes hard and see what happens out there. So let's see if we can't do that here as we come out set to go. Of course, Morton, your quarterback. Looks like we've got a little confusion maybe on the as we're going to switch sides here as we got trips to the left. Out wide, that's Derek Cunningham, Zane Peck, and I can't tell who's in the slot there. A single receiver left, and it's just going to be a keeper from Morton, and he hits the hole hard. Flags on the play as Morton gained 2. Be 2nd and 8, but let's hold a minute and see what that flag is. Looks like it's going to be a hold against the Mustangs.
That was a fast play. I didn't really see the hold there. I'm not saying it wasn't there. I just didn't see it. It was a really quick hitter. So
you usually don't see those on a run right up the middle like that due to just it's hard to see. Everybody's so crowded, but he spotted it there, and so they're going to push us back 10, and that's not good for our offense, not good for any offense, but with the trouble we've had here, you hate to play behind the chains. But we'll nonetheless see if we can't figure this one out. 7:44 and counting on the clock as the Mustangs will get set to run this first down and 20 play. It's going to be shotgun formation for Morton. 2 receivers right. This is just an ace formation here with the back slightly up, and whistles on the play. It's trouble. Looks like it may be a false start here, a little early movement. And not how you want to start this second half, Coach.
No, that again, what that is that's the ball being snapped on the clap, and you know the receivers are moving on the ball. The ball is the receivers are moving on the clap instead of moving on the ball. They should be moving when the ball's moving.
Yeah, you got to watch that ball, as that's been told to everybody who's ever played football at least 400 times. Watch the ball. So 1st and 25, all the way back now. We've kind of lost that good field position we had. It is all the way back at around the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. First down and 25 for the Mustangs in the shotgun. Again, it's Morton. He's going to throw it out to the right. It's caught by Duty. Bryson Duty gets back to the 40. A nice 6-yard gain there. Just a quick throw out there. It's going to be second down, but he did gain 6 yards.
Yeah, our offensive line, you know, it seems like we have just going down through the list here, we have a couple 7th graders on the list, and then checking over here at South Harrison's, they have a handful of 8th graders, and that's that year of maturity. And, you know, so it bodes well for the future. Not saying that everybody's a 7th grader, but, you know.
Getting a lot of experience. This time it's going to be a pass to Duty, and he incomplete. He was hit hard. That's going to be a flag, maybe a little bit of a late hit there. 32. That was Caden Beatty, and I think we're going to get a personal foul here. What is that sign there, Coach?
It's going to be a personal foul against South Harrison.
Is that a first down?
I don't know if that's an automatic first down, but that is
not many automatics at this level. It's 15-yarder, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a 15-yarder. That's helmet-to-helmet contact.
After penalty, it'll be about 2 yards for a first down.
Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 2.
It'll be 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
I think it's a replay the second down, so I believe it's 2nd down.
They're going to mark it as 3rd. I don't know. I thought it was 2nd too, but The down marker says third. We'll go with third for now, as the Mustangs, are going to try to get a first down here as we're given a golden opportunity. It's going to be Morton. He's going to run it. He's got some room, and he just gets brought down by Beatty. Beatty has been all over the field tonight. He did get back to the line of scrimmage, had some room there, but just unable to get past the sticks. It's 4th down and 2, and what do you do here, Coach? Do you go for it with 2 yards, or do you try to punt it away?
Yeah, you got to go for it. You got to try to find a spark. The reason it was 3rd down is because it was after the play and not during the play, so the down did count. So that was correct. It is 4th down. So let's see if we can't pick up a first down here.
Snap is back. Morton's just going to run it up the middle. He's got the first down and an extra yard or 2. Nice play there by Logan Morton. And the young guy there, Logan Morton, an 8th grader, but still a young kid, putting this team on his back now and getting a first down. Nice play there.
Yeah, Morton is a exceptional athlete. I believe he is a baseball first player that they've convinced to come out and play football. I hope he's enjoying it because I believe he has a bright future ahead of him in the game.
You know, a lot of the best athletes, of course, play several sports at the high school level, middle school level, so good to see that as Morton will throw it out to Duty. He makes a man miss. He's at the 40 down to the 38. Nice play there. The pass from Morton over to Duty, Bryson Duty, and he was hit hard there but gets back up. Good to see that. 2nd down and 7 it will be as the Mustangs will come back to the line of scrimmage and running some clock here this drive, which is also not a bad thing. 4:37 to go here in the quarter. Of course, helped out by some penalties early on where we got ourselves in a hole with some pre-snap penalties. And so it's going to be 2nd and 7 as the Panthers are looking to get something going here. We have, it's going to be trips left this time with the back is Duty. He's to the left of Morton. Single receiver is Cunningham to the right. It's a handoff to Morton again. He makes a man miss at the 35. Coach, he's got some room. Still on his feet at the 30, 25. Taken down. Nice run. Bryson Duty. And that is a first down, and now we're moving.
I tell you what I like about Duty is he runs behind his pads. That is a old adage used in football. Running behind your pads, he likes to lay a little contact with you, and he falls forward every time. So I like the look of him as an athlete coming forward.
Absolutely, and you like to see these tailbacks, and it's Duty again with some room to run. He gets up to the 19-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. So Duty and Morton taking over here a little bit and just deciding we're going to make something happen here.
Yeah, and South Harrison still with their starting defense out there. So this isn't against backups. This is against their offense. So we're chugging along. I like the look of how they're coming out with some intensity.
As they're on this end of the field, a little hard for us to see, so I'm going to try to get a better view. This time Morton's going to keep it, and we got flags on the play, and that's not good when it's pre-snap. And it's going to be a false start on the Mustangs.
I tell you, the thing that has slowed us down this drive are penalties. It has not been our execution of our play as much as it has been the pre-snap penalties, and obviously we had the one holding penalty to begin the drive. We overcame that, but the false starts and things like that are just things you got to clean up.
Yeah, I've heard you mention it before. Sometimes you can live with a holding because a kid is trying his best to do what he needs to do, but the pre-snap ones are the tough ones to swallow, as those aren't forced. Those are just mental things, and so you hope they can get it right here. 3:10 to go in this quarter. It's a snap back now. Morton's going to throw out to the right. That's number 7, Holden Stewart. Nice catch there, but nowhere to go as he'll lose some yards there. And it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you want to get at least half of it here on this 3rd down play. You'd like to try to get it down to roughly the 20-yard line to set yourself up for an opportunity to get that first down on 4th down. You know, obviously, if you can get it on 3rd down, that'd be even better. But give yourself a shot at it on these next 2 plays.
It can be hard to gain that chunk of yards, but you're right. If you get 5 or 6 here, that gives you a good shot, really opens up the playbook to any call on 4th down, as not many 12-yard play calls at this level in the playbook. So we'll see what they call here. It's going to be Morton, and he took that snap low, and that's been a problem all night, and he just kind of put his knee down there to
Loss of about 3 on the play.
to pick it up, and just that's tough.
Yeah, they tried to move Duty out there and switched him with the wide receiver, and got low on the play clock, and they hurried up and got the snap in, and just, you know, they're trying to go to Bryson Duty out there, singled up to the left, and they're going to throw it up to him this play, I would imagine.
This time it's a high snap. Morton's going to throw it. He's got a man out there. It's caught. And he's near the first down. I think he's going to be a yard short. What a throw and catch. Morton to Duty. And, well, you called it, but just short. Those penalties end up costing us there, didn't they, Coach?
Yeah, you know, you just hate to shoot yourself in the foot, and that's what we done. We had a nice drive for the second or third time this game. We had a nice drive going and just shot ourselves in the foot. We have some positive things that we're seeing out of this game, even though we're down, and some things that we're going to be able to build on in the next couple weeks, and you know, especially with these young guys, and you know, I like what they have. I like what they're doing. I just think that they just need to just keep practicing.
Well, you said it. You're exactly right. As the Panthers or the Mustangs will now play defense, and they're just having a hard time getting Beatty down to the ground. They finally do get him down there. Gain of about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 on the.
Now, defensively, they've adjusted a little bit. Earlier in the game, they had the first half. They had the tackles a little inside to stop the inside run, and they had the overhangs out wide to try to push them back in. But now they've seen to widen these tackles out a little bit. So a little defensive adjustment going on here in the second half.
Yep, for sure. This time the run is forward. That's a nice gain. It's going to be a first down all the way out to the 29. Again, a good run by Beatty, and we're getting him down to the ground, however. So let's reset here. Still a long ways to go. That's that field position game you want to play. You back them up, and then they have to drive a long way. It's really hard to go the distance of the field at this level. So let's see if we can't keep playing good defense here and get this ball back.
Yeah, if you can make them go 6, 7, 8, 9 plays, you know, most likely you'll have some pre-snap penalties at this level. You'll maybe put the ball on the ground, something like that, to go in your favor.
Snap is back. It's a handoff to Deem. Deem rumbling forward, and this could be trouble. He's at the 50, all the way to the 40, stiff-arming a Mustang. He's still on his feet. He's at the 20, and this one's trouble. He's going to score. That was Deem, and again, it's hard to go the length of the field, but if you can do it in one play, that's a little easier, and we just couldn't get him down to the ground. We had chances at him, just a little too much for us, and it's 36-0.
I'll tell you, that kid is something special. Cameron Dean, he's going to be a player that people will want to know in the future. He runs behind his blockers. He has an excellent stiff arm. He's got breakaway speed. The kid is an excellent football player.
I'd say there's a coach or two at the high school thinking, we can't wait to get this guy in our backfield. Of course, South Harrison will run first team, so he'll be ready for that as they'll go for the 2-point conversion here. It's the stick-eye formation, a handoff to Beatty right off the left side. He's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, they run that play with perfection. The angle that the second back gets it, he just continues to run that angle. We just have no one pursuing it.
Yeah, and he got in there hard, and a hard hit there in the end zone. He put his shoulder down and just absolutely plowed his way through.
Some special players, I tell you. South Harrison has a chance to maintain their success that they've been having over the last few years, and they got to be excited about what they have coming up.
Yes, there's only 6 seconds here to go in this third quarter.
Run it now.
So you see that I believe we're going to have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Is that right, Coach?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe you have to have a 35-point lead in the fourth quarter to have a running clock, or a 42-point lead in the third quarter, I believe it is, to have a running clock. So we're probably approaching that at this point.
Unless we score one right here on the kickoff, as reminded us by Mr. Crockless. We could score on this kickoff here, Coach. You never know.
We've come close to breaking it a time or two. The Mustangs definitely have played better this half so far. So, they've made some adjustments at the halftime, and they've come out and they've definitely have some pride about themselves. And I'm liking the way they're approaching this half.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right there, as this kick is going to be picked up by Morton, and he's going to cross the 30, makes a man miss, and look there, he's got room, and he's taken it down to 45, but that was the quarterback. Messenger brought him down, but man, he was there. He had a shot at it, and but unable to get there. So we'll have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs trail 38-0, looking to put one on the scoreboard. You're watching WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
We welcome you back in here as we're getting set to start the fourth quarter. The Mustangs trail the Hawks 38-0. Hasn't went our way, but we've played very well in the second half here. If you discount that first half, it's 8-0 as the Panthers have the ball in South Harrison territory. We were able to do some things on that last drive. And so we'll see if we can't make something happen, as teams will switch sides there, and we'll get set to run another play here to start the fourth quarter. And do you think we'll see a little bit more going in the air here, because it seemed to work at that point there in the last drive, Coach?
Well, I don't know. I think that they found something they liked with Duty and Morton, hitting those quick hitters, and. But,
some early movement. And I believe that's Bryce Nichols in the backfield that time. Several guys moving up front, and Coach Dorsey not happy about that, as it's going to be first and 15.
All you have to do is sit there until the ball is snapped, and then move and execute your play. And that is things that we preach. That's things that the middle school coaches preach, I'm sure.
Snap is back. It's a fake, and Moore's going to throw it over the middle. Tipped away. It was intended for Duty, and it looked like he had it for a moment, but it was tipped away by the linebacker. Good underneath coverage by the Hawks. It's going to be second down and 15, and maybe, we just settle down here and give the ball to Duty, or let Morton run it and gain some positive yards here and give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, at this point, you're working on what you want to see for next week. I think, who do we have? Braxton maybe next week. So you're working on the things that you want to try to improve upon, and maybe that's something that they're looking for. I watched them scrimmage, and Morton threw the ball well in the scrimmage, so I haven't watched them play very many of their other games. But
snaps back. Duty catches the ball. He makes a man miss. He's across the 45, taken down at the 46-yard line. A good play. Good throw by Morton. Good catch by Bryson Duty. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. We're back across the original line of scrimmage. And got something going here. We got 2 plays to get 9 yards. And you said it before, you don't have to get it all back in one. If you can just keep moving the ball forward, it makes the next 4th down such an easier play to call, as you can do several things. And the Mustangs will get set here and head back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the left hash. We've got Derek Cunningham split out to the left. It's going to be trips left, actually. And South Harrison's going to call a timeout, as maybe they didn't want to have any confusion there. Some confusion on the sideline. 5:24 to go here in the ball game. South Harrison leads 38-0, but the Mustangs driving. We'll take a quick break, and we will be right back after these messages from our sponsors. Thanks again. You're watching WVRC Clay County Sports.
At Clay County High School, we prepare students for every path: college, careers, athletics, and service to our country. For those pursuing higher education, our robust academics and supportive teachers ensure students are ready for the next level. Our athletic programs not only build teamwork and discipline, they open doors to college scholarships, giving students the chance to compete at the next level. Our vocational school provides real-world training across a wide range of trades and career fields, from EMT and health sciences to the next generation of welders and chefs, from future electricians and linemen to students pursuing carpentry, construction, farming, and agriculture. At Clay County High School, students have the opportunity to choose a track that prepares them to step directly into the workforce after graduation. And for those considering the military, we provide opportunities to explore service and leadership, helping students decide if it's the right path for them. No matter the direction, Clay County High School is committed to guiding every student to success.
We're back for this 3rd down play. Morton under pressure, throws it out to the right. He was a hit immediately by number 65 under pressure, and I don't have that number for the Hawks. Maybe it was 67, Mark Skidmore. I couldn't tell there. However, no, it was 65, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked like 65, maybe 85.
Hard to tell. I don't have a 65 there, but he provided immediate pressure. The pass was incomplete, intended for Duty, and it's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Mustangs. You'd like to see us pick this one up here. Let's see if we don't try to get something going, as the Mustangs will try to pick this up. Good field position, good snap. Morton's back. He's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a man. Incomplete, intended for Holden Stewart. He was open there and had a shot at it, just couldn't bring it in.
If he'd have brought it in, it may have went the distance, but, you know, a young player like Holden, you know, maybe thinking that he'll, you know, score and go for the touchdown there, but you got to get the ball in first. And
right down the seam, and he nearly had it. Just couldn't bring it in there, and that's a tough one. I think he was probably, you're right, looking at the end zone before he got reeled it in. That's a youngster that will remember that, as Holden's only in a 7th grade, so he will
South Harrison will take a timeout.
remember that one for next year for sure. With 4:13 to go, South Harrison again going to take another timeout, and that'll give us a chance to talk about tomorrow night. Of course, join in. Dylan will be back with us, as Coach will be down on the sideline. Tomorrow night's a big night. Of course, we've talked about it earlier. The Panthers, number 16 ranked Panthers, will take on the 4th ranked South Harrison Hawks. But it's also a night where we're going to celebrate the 2000 undefeated team as well. So hopefully we'll have lots of those guys and the coaching staff back for that, the ones that are still with us. And what a memorable season it was. Panthers are one and only undefeated season, and I'm sure you remember that one well, Coach.
Yeah, I was at that time I was a young college student, but I do remember watching that team. They had a big offensive line, and they had a really good quarterback and some really good skill players, and they actually had a whole lot of skill players, you know, you'd like to have more than one football for that team. And you know, they were one excellent team, and they just got knocked off in the playoffs. I believe it was by Winfield. But you know, undefeated. We've had a handful of 9-1 teams. You know, I was on one of them in 1992. We thought we were going to go 10-0, but we came up a little short against Webster, and but they got it done in 2000. And you know, hats off to that crew.
For sure, as South Harrison will again run this same formation. Deem gets the ball, and the Mustangs stop him right in the backfield. And I see several Mustangs in on the tackle. Looks like 55, Isaac Bishop, number 5, Bryce Nichols, and 71, that was Ryder McMillian right there. So good play there. And I looked, that was a different running back, wasn't it, for the Hawks? 28, Blake Southern?
28, Blake Southern. I don't believe I've seen him carry the ball. He's a 7th grader. I'm sure he's the South Harrison will be looking for big things out of him next year. I'm sure he's, you know, carried that ball in practice a handful of times. So
Messenger again. Of course, Messenger, the quarterback, 7th grader. He's under center once again. It's stick-eye formation, and it's a handoff this time to the up back, number 30, Trenton Kinney. And immediately Morton hits him hard, and so good job there by the Mustang defense. And just, although those are some replacements for the Hawks, we are still competing, and that's what you want to see out of these guys.
Yeah, you know, the South Harrison, they have, you know, they have a mix of skill players that seem to be a little younger. You know, it looks like they still have a handful of offensive lineman in there and the quarterback in there that's maybe one of their starters, a couple starters anyway. So the Mustangs are still competing, as you mentioned. Yes. So I'm liking their adjustment of spreading out their defensive line a little bit, maybe plugging up some of those gaps.
Flag before the snap, and it's going to be a false start. I saw some movement there by that fullback. He was antsy to get up in that hole, and or maybe it was the right end, correction, and it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to make it 3rd down and 14 to go for the Mustangs. Let's see, we got some guys in there we haven't called yet. I see a 56, Hinton Caldwell, playing at linebacker. The free safety is number, I can't tell what number that is. Maybe Zayden Hurley, 17. Also see, let's see. Trying to get some numbers there becomes real difficult to do so as the Mustangs are creeping up. Caldwell now getting ready to blitz that gap. It's a snap and a handoff again to Southern, and he's hitting the backfield. Ryder McMillian in there. Also 7, Holden Stewart. So lots of good players there in there on the tackle, and it's 4th down. We get our first stop of the night.
Yeah, now I hate to say this, but what you're seeing is probably a lot of 7th graders on 7th graders, and you know, obviously both teams have some 8th graders in there for sure, but you know, our team is a young team. And, you know, we have a handful of 7th graders that are starting and have played most of this game. So you're starting to see maybe what you might see next season. So that's a good sign.
We are under a minute to go here as that clock continues to tick. And it's going to be a punt formation for the Hawks. They're going to punt it away. It's a high kick, and up to let it bounce was that was Bryson Duty come in to catch that punt. He lets it drop, goes out of bounds at inside the 30 at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will come out and give it one more shot with 30 seconds to go. You like to see some positive plays here and something to build off of for next week, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, the Mustangs, homecoming night, you know, they got to celebrate the Queen, and you'd like to end it on a positive note. They've had an excellent second half, so that's something that they could build on. And, you know, they do have one win on the season. They beat Sherman a couple weeks ago, 36-18. They've lost to Summersville and
And that'll conclude tonight's
I can't remember
game.
who their first game was
South
against,
Harrison
but they lost to
38-0.
Summersville and
Thank you, everyone,
maybe
for attending,
George
and
Washington.
please
And
drive home safely.
Yep, came up short tonight, but they played an excellent second half here. And I'm sure that they're, I'm sure when they go back and able to watch the film, they'll be stringing together a couple positives, something to take away from this. And hopefully, with a young team, you can get that positive message to them about the way they played in the second half. And sometimes that's hard to do when you've come out short 38-0. But the thing about football, and we heard these boys who were introduced at halftime, they said they love playing football, and so part of playing football is you got to learn from your failures. Yep. And you got to be able to grow, and we see Trenton Parker down there. He's one of their aces. I mean, Trenton Parker is a stud running back that they lost at the very beginning of the season, and it's hard to replace somebody like him. And they've sometimes you gotta learn to grow, and hopefully that's what they're doing. They'll grow together, and I think that not all is lost in this game. Like we've talked about, the second half was a building scenario for the young Mustang football team.
Yeah, only 8-0 your score there, and of course we had a drive that we put together, got down near the 20 in the red zone, just unable to connect after some penalties. You hate to see the penalties cost us a drive there. It did, but you saw some good things. You saw Bryson Duty carry the ball, make some plays. You saw Logan Morton making plays all over the field. You saw Holden Stewart have a couple chances there. Just that one got through his hands, but he was making some nice plays out there. And then you saw those big offensive linemen, Ryder McMillian, Levi Hughes. We saw Silas Corwell. So those guys have really done a good job. And then, again, these seventh graders that are out there, too, are gaining experience. They're playing against really a level above in eighth graders. So it'll be a building block for sure.
And we had some sixth graders out there that were starting. I forget which ones
Derek
that were.
Cunningham was out there. I saw Kason Fugit out there, both those guys in sixth grade, and Ryder James in sixth grade too. And those are that. I can remember it wasn't too long ago that you couldn't play in sixth grade. You had to wait till seventh grade to play at the middle school level. So something to build off of for sure. And, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you were able to hear the halftime ceremony. Don't forget, we'll be live tomorrow night as familiar opponent, the South Harrison Hawks, will come in to face the Clay County Panthers again on the home turf here at Bradley Field. Game time 7:30. We'll go live at about 7 o'clock and honoring that 2000 team at halftime, but we're really looking forward to a good football game. And, Coach, before we let you go, of course, we'll try to get an interview with you tomorrow, but can you give us a little preview of what you think you're going to see tomorrow night and what we might do to try to come out victorious?
Well, yeah, one last little point about the 2000 team is they're going to have a dinner at 5:30 in the Panther Den up there at the former library.
I'll try to be there for that.
So those players that are and coaches that are still with us will have an opportunity to get together, almost like a reunion with each other, the ones that are able to attend. So if anybody's out there listening that was on that team, whether you were a senior or a freshman, make sure you're able to get up there and get in that locker or get in that Panther Den and be introduced here at the halftime. We will definitely want to honor you. But as far as the football game tomorrow night, I expect that you'll see a lot of what you've seen out of South Harrison's middle school tonight. You'll see their varsity team doing the same thing. They'll line up in a double tight, stick eye or Maryland eye, as people like to call it. They want to run right at you, So we've already have a game plan established for that. It's easier said than done. Stopping that is a lot like what we seen with Roane County a few weeks ago when they like to run at you. We had some success with that. Now we need to be able to we had success with Roane as far as stopping the run a little bit, and then they'd suck us in, and then they would throw over the top. So you got to be aware of that. I don't know that South Harrison wants to throw it as much as South Harrison will throw it probably a little more often, so they may not suck us in quite as much as what Roone did. But offensively, I think that we'll be able to move the ball some against them. They play they play a defense that last year we were able to move the ball on them a little bit, and they seem to want to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
They don't want to get beat deep because they know that we have some deep receivers. So we're going to have to execute plays down the field, and like we talked about here tonight, we're going to have to avoid the penalties and the turnovers, and be patient, and take what's there, and score. I think you'll see a good ball game with two good quality teams, two teams that are definitely in the playoff hunt. I think that whichever team wins that ball game tomorrow night will be in the driver's seat for a playoff spot. And I think our boys know that. I'm sure South Harrison boys know that. And I think both teams will be geared up for that.
Yeah, you talked about the way that point system works. Both these teams are going to have wins at the end of the year, and this is going to be a big one. So should be a very exciting night. I'm excited for it. I know all our fans are excited for it. And if you can't be here, of course, tune in on WVRC. But if you can be here, pack the stands. When those kids see the stands full, it means more than you know, and it's just an extra boost. It's almost like a 13th man out on, or the 12th man out on the field there. And sometimes a 13th even. So excited about that.
Your kids feed off the energy of the crowd. And I think that the crowd sometimes, maybe doesn't understand that. I think definitely the older generation probably understands that. But the more you get in there, and the more you're pounding on them bleachers, and you're in tune with the game, the kids just feed off of that just from start to finish. And it's an awesome event. Everybody loves Friday Night Lights, and especially we talked about with the kids today, they've got a minimum of 6 games.
Yeah.
And that's 6 games that if me or you, Al, would ever have a chance to play again, I think we'd take it.
Betcha.
And I told them boys, I said, you just need to understand just where you're at in life, and just soak it all in, and just cherish every moment of it, and I believe that they will. And we got an opportunity to play 2 undefeated teams in a row. And you don't always get that. And we got South Harrison this week and Logan next week, and those are things that you want as a football team. You want to play those undefeated teams, and I think our boys are geared up for that, and they're excited for that, and I'm looking forward to that opportunity.
It's going to be a fun one for sure. We'll go live at about 7 o'clock with ads, and then or maybe 6:30 rather, and we'll get Dill back here on the call too, as you're going to take over on the sidelines.
Yeah.
And I know that Dill, again, happy anniversary. Now, Coach, I know that Allie deserves a nice evening, so hopefully they were able to get on the couch, get under a blanket, get some popcorn, and watch this homecoming night, don't you think?
And hopefully you can get Dylan back sooner than later, so we can get some more excitement back in this crowd. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I'm sure you enjoyed watching from home. And, Allie, we do appreciate you letting us borrow Dylan. We know it's a lot of sacrifice to do this, and Dill does a great job. And so we appreciate it. We really do hope you all had a nice evening. Happy anniversary, and enjoy it. And I'm sure watching this was high on the list of things that you could do on a nice night out, don't you think?
Absolutely. But I'll tell you one thing, Alan, we better get out of here before they turn the lights out on us.
Well, they've already turned the scoreboard off, so I guess we'll get out of here. It's been a fun one. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be live for Friday night action, a ranked matchup between the Panthers and the Hawks. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. Lots of hitting, lots of excitement, passing, running. We'll have it all right here on WVRC, Clay County Sports. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. I want to thank all our sponsors, and especially our main sponsor, Clay County Schools and WVRC, the guys over in Spencer, for making this possible. It's been fun for Alan Tanner and Jason Nichols. Good night, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the evening. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night.
You've been watching live streaming coverage of Clay County Panther football on WVRC Clay County Sports. Clay County Panther football has been brought to you by these community sponsors: Clay Family Pharmacy, Walker Creek Farms and Cabins, Tudor's Biscuit World, Gino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, Stump Funeral Home and Cremation Services, Inc., Legs Welding, People's Bank, Shamblin Brothers Farm Supply, Holcomb and Company LLC Building Contractors, Go-Mart, and your Player of the Game Award brought to you by Clay County Schools. Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for more live streaming action with Alan Tanner, Dylan Vaughn, and the rest of the WVRC Clay County Sports crew. Clay County Panther football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM, all rights reserved.